is Ascension 3 Ironclad. Not 15. Okay. Niazelmen, generally not too good on Ironclad. Ironclad doesn't have too much trouble, you know, climbing the early floors. 16 max HP is pretty good for 9. That's a very cheap mango. Actually, is it normally 16? Isn't it normally 14? It's kind of odd. Colorless cards, okay. Sometimes it makes your deck worse, though. Trading out for a boss relic is not generally good with Ironclad because his starting relic is quite good. So, max HP plus 16 is almost certainly the pick here. All of these are bad, except for that one. Unless we're forced into a shop somehow. We're not. Probably going on this left path. 3 elites, 3 fights, 2 question marks early. Seems right. Other things we could do is do a bunch of question marks in one of these right routes and go here. We can get 3 elites on that route. This one, that one, and this one. But we don't get the 3 fights early, and it's basically the same route. It's just we're swapping things around here a little bit before eventually joining back up. And this route has the better early portion, so we'll do that one. And we will thank Meow for the 100 health. We only bargained for 16 of it, but he gave us the 80 too, remember? He resurrected us, so. Alright. Kapow. Whirlwind's great. Probably one of the best floor 1 cards for Ironclad, so I will grab that. This does cost current HP, but we've got so much current HP, so we might as well. We could just take the 24 damage. I almost never do that. But we could probably heal in these 2 fights, so it could end up being... let's see, if we heal for 6 in each, it would be 12 damage. Healing for 6 in each is pretty ambitious, but we are at 96. Alright, let's go for it. Speaking of fights where it's hard to heal for 6, here's Cultist. Alright, we're healing for only 5 if we get lethal next turn. And we do. Heart of Iron's great. That's a Ironclad specific one. Thunderclap is a little bit more AoE in a deck that just took Whirlwind, which maybe doesn't need it. A little bit reticent to pick Heavy Blade. A lot of Ironclad decks end up getting some sort of strength scaling, but we're pretty early to be committing to that. We do have a strength potion, so we'd get 20 damage out of Heavy Blade with that. We're not picking Clash because that's just dangerous. I guess we can pick Thunderclap. Yeah, let's pick Thunderclap. Okay. Maybe we're gonna get that health back. Maybe we'll get stabbed. Maybe we'll get a curse. Well, that's unfortunate. Man, we're taking a ton of damage here. Unupgraded Whirlwind is kind of sad because it does less damage than the strikes, so you have to play your strikes instead of it. Well, it just sits there and watches. It's like, wait, didn't you... You put this card in your deck intentionally. Why aren't you playing it? Sword Boomerang is a much better way to start down the strength scaling path. You feel a lot less guilty for putting that in the deck. Probably need the Sword Boomerang in case the next fight is Gremlin Nub. You don't really want to be flame barriering Gremlin Nub. It's pretty good damage coming. Alright. Sneaky, sneaky Lagavulin opening. Yeah, let's drink the Strength Pot and do Thunderclap Whirlwind. Hey. Come here. I think I want to defend this turn, and I'd like to Sword Boomerang, so it's probably Sword Boomerang, Strike, Defend. We could Metallicize Potion here as well. It's not going to get much better. Okay. Defend versus Whirlwind? I think probably Defend. Alright, looks like we're on time for killing Lagavulin here. Regal Pillow is nice. Demon form, huh? Well, alright. If the Spire says jump, I will say how high. We could heal for an absolute bundle here. 96 max HP and a Regal Pillow. So we'd heal for 43. To 90... Oh wait, 101? It's too high. It is 43? Yeah, it's 43. We can only heal for 38. So we'd be wasting 7 healing. Still healing for a bundle, though. We'll just take the Demon Form upgrade. It's probably something we're going to want eventually. It's a good fight for a Demon Form upgrade. I guess I'll remove all of their artifact charges and defend myself a little bit. This is a fight we could lose. A little dangerous here. Yeah, I don't know if I'm willing to take 20 to develop Demon Form. We gotta survive till this fire. But if I don't develop Demon Form, all I'm doing is blocking for 5. We have Whirlwind next turn too, so if we get 3 strength, then we're doing 8 times 3 is 24. I think we win that fight if we Demon Form here. Well, that's what health is for, right? Health is for losing. I think we're going to moderate this a little bit. We're going to take 5 instead of 10. Hopefully we can pick up one of these 2 next turn. Yeah, okay. I guess I'll take the higher health one, because I can. Okay. That'll do it. Captain's Wheel is really nice. Bunch more strength scaling options here. We don't really need more strength scaling. We found Demon Form. So I think I'll pass both of those. Do we take Havoc? I think no. I think we just pass. Or just skip, rather. Self-forming clay is great. We need it. Gonna remove the curse here. We have Orange Pellet's Flex if we had more money. Try and repeat the last run. We need to get rid of that decay. I can see Twin Strike. We have we're pretty clearly going for strength scaling. Twin Strike is not the strongest strength scaling card, but it is a strength scaling card and it's available. So Weak Pot helps us survive, which is kind of the current problem. Once we get to here, I think we're good, but these 2 fights could end the run. And I think if I take Weak Potion, that's less likely to happen. We've already done our 3 easy pool fights. We did them all here. So this is going to be a hard pool fight. And if it's like gang of slimes, we could die. So let's take weak pop. Gang of louses. Whirlwind kills this one and that one, which blocks for 6. Alternately, we could block for 10 and break 1. But then there's still 3 up, so I think I'd rather block for 6 this way. I guess I could Blessing of the Forge and kill them. Whirlwind goes up to 8 damage. So it would be 24 AoE. Yeah, that seems pretty reasonable. Yeah, let's get rid of these lousers. We don't really need more scaling with Rampage. Probably pretty happy to see Evolve, though. We don't have any current cards that add statuses, but I don't mind taking a speculative Evolve on the back of a Demon Form. We have no access to block here, so this is probably the weak potion. And then I guess max damage is Thunderclap, Sword, Boomerang, Strike. We could defend Bash, try and set up lethal for next turn. We're not getting it, because we don't have a strike next turn. Or we could Demon Form and take 3. I don't think Demon Form is necessary to win this fight. Since we're not probably attacking for much next turn, I think we're just going to double strike instead of Bash. Forgot about the Captain's Wheel. I don't need to block at all. Hey BE, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Yeah, that deck was absolutely bonkers. Yeah, we totally won. Yeah, although the only way you can tell is because this says Ascension 3 and not Ascension 2. We would have gotten demoted if we didn't win. Disarm's great. We kind of need to win longish fights because we have Demon Form. And Disarm helps us to do that. Shrug It Off does it too. Disarm also helps us to take large amounts of small chunks of damage, which is good with self-forming climb. We'll take Disarm. Alright, so we made it to this fire. We get to heal for 1,000,000. Okay, so now we can fight this elite. I think 66 is fine for the elite. Hey, turn 1 Demon Form. Alright, I think we're just chilling until maybe he wakes up naturally even. I guess we do have Sword Boomerang next turn. Oh no, we don't. Yeah, next turn's probably just like Disarm, Evolve, and we just wait for him to wake up naturally. Get an extra 3 strength. Thunderclap, Sword Boomerang seems good. We don't have lethal, so we'll block out. Or we'll block. Bash Strike is probably lethal. Yep. Demon Form. Who knew? Let's see. What's our deck do? We're taking Pommel Strike? I think no. I think we're actually pretty disappointed that we didn't see a defensive card in this pick. We kind of needed something to block Guardian with. We might end up getting bopped on turn 2 here. We might even need to rest, even though it seems like 60 strength should be plenty, especially with the Demon Form, but he's going to hit us pretty hard on turn 2. No, I think we can probably upgrade. I think we're skipping here, though. None of these are good against Guardian. Sword Boomerang seems like a reasonable upgrade. Disarm seems great. Actually, let's just Disarm. Disarm, it's like, we need a block card, and Disarm's the closest thing we got, so. Maybe we can break him. and not get hit on turn 2. Let's see, we have 9, 18 damage. Not quite enough. Alright, are we blocking for 10 or we're taking demon form here? I think we're demon forming. Alright. We nailed the 27. I don't think we have time for disarm right now. I mean, we can break him and disarm. I guess maybe we should. Yeah, okay. Thunderclap Whirlwind does break him, so we'll fit in and disarm. It doesn't really matter what the first breakpoint is, because we have demon form ticking, so time is on our side. Block here. Wouldn't have nearly enough strength for punching him would be worth it yet. Okay. Sword Boomerang transforms him here. We've started to scale up. We're outside of his control now. Get evolved out of the deck. We're up high enough now that we could start punching him. It's a little bit scary though. We do so much damage, but I think we'll just wait. Just because we're so low. Alright, I will fit in a bash. I'll get vulnerable next turn. Alright. Those hit hard. Yep, demon form. It's good against bosses. Limit Break is also good against bosses. We kind of don't need Limit Break. Exhume is pretty speculative, but we could pick it. Doesn't do anything yet. Oh, it gets back Disarm, actually. But it also gets back, like, feeds and stuff later. Bludgeon is a card I'm always really happy to have in Act 1. Not really that happy to have it in Act 2. It doesn't really strength scale. I think our big 3-cost attack in the deck is probably going to be Demon Form for a while. So I think we go for the Exhume. Try and scale our defenses instead of offenses. These are some kind of rough picks. No Energy Relic available, which is super rough with Demon Form. No Snecko Eye. We could try and repeat the success of last run with another Black Star. We could get 101 max HP by the end of Act 1, which is kind of insane. What would the best upgrade be? Probably Whirlwind. If we pick Runic Cube, there's a bunch of powers that we've gained access to. Actually, Self-Formed Clay plus Runic Cube is kind of a combo. So let's go for that. And then we can take, like, Combust and stuff. Also, I guess maybe that isn't true. I was thinking that, like, Combust and Rupture and things comboed with, like, Fire Breathing and Evolve, but I guess they don't. That's kind of a different package. So we have a lot of draw now, so that makes us more consistent. Yeah. We actually had a pretty good curse to go with this, but we removed it. 201 gold, so we're not, like, forced to go to a shop, and the shop is on kind of a bad route, because it doesn't have any question marks. Doesn't let us turn into a vampire. Probably want to turn into specifically a vampire here. Turning into a ghost is going to lose us a lot of max HP. Although we do have a lot of max HP to give, we'd still be a pretty chunky ghost. So I'm looking at this route because it's got 3 question marks. Let's see if that holds up. Got a fire here and second and optional third elite. Yeah, it seems pretty good. Alright, we have no block. I almost reached for the Ancient Pot, but he's actually not debuffing yet. He always debuffs on this turn on Ascension 20. I don't know when that gets turned on, but apparently it's after Ascension 3. Probably bash sword boomerang. I don't see any reason to set up evolve. Oh, actually, evolve is pretty good in this fight, huh? Yeah, let's set up evolve for the hexes. Would we rather have vulnerable for next turn or more damage? This is 15 damage or 8 damage. So we're losing 7 damage to set up vulnerable next turn. Yeah, I think it's pretty unlikely that next turn we get 7 damage payoff on the vulnerable. Alright, he's not attacking us, so we should probably demon form now. Wow, we're getting beat up again. Unless we have lethal, no. We have 27 damage. So rude. Well, now it doesn't cost us any health to go turn into a vampire. Shockwave's amazing. But we are a 3 energy deck. Let's just go with Shrug It Off. We just need some, like, consistently available block cards. Yeah, exactly. We have no block, so let's take a Shrug It Off. Ritual Dagger seems good. We have a lot of control over when fights end, because we have Demon Form. So Ritual Dagger is going to be really easy to trigger. The HP hurts a little bit, and I would like the gold. What's unfortunate about this event is on higher difficulties it gives you less gold, so the gold option gets less good, but they don't change Ritual Dagger, so like, it just shifts the balance of the event. So I feel like I'm really incentivized to pick the gold here, instead of the dagger. Maybe they should make you take more damage to stay in line on higher ascensions. Maybe it should be like 2 on this ascension and 6 on higher ascensions. As well as the gold if you want. If we lose 6 HP, do we draw a card? We don't really need more damage, but I like Ritual Dagger quite a bit. Helps us solve hallway fights. So Demon Form helps us solve boss fights, but Ritual Dagger helps us solve hallway fights, and I think we need that. So let's grab it. Okay, Ancient Writing. Obviously we'll upgrade them all. That makes bites a little bit worse. Okay. Demon Form turn 1 means we're more likely to proc Ritual Dagger later. Let's get Evolve out of the way and block out. Let's do that and start softening them up for Ritual Dagger. If we do our Ritual Dagger now, is it lethal? I think it's not. 15 plus 9 is 24. Yeah, it's not. So we don't want to draw it now. So we won't shrug it off. Oh, that's stupid. I didn't block. I for some reason thought he wasn't attacking. I just like had block in my hand and didn't play it. Okay, so this time we shrugged it off, and then we played Evolve and Defend. Okay, we blocked out, did a bunch of damage to start softening them up. Okay, and then this turn, we need to block, and then we decided not to shrug it off, so we will Thunderpop instead. Okay, so 15 times 3 is 45, which is too much, so we'll Strike and then Ritual Dagger for lethal. Sweet. Easy upgrades. Seeing Red helps us play Demon Form, and we're a 3 energy deck, so I think we need that. Also, we have some card draw combo potential, so having some energy would be nice. Now that we have upgraded strikes. Do we want bites, or do we want to just take a fight? I think we still want bites. And a cheap relic. Okay. Shame does not make us take damage, so we won't take it. Wing boots, huh? Well, we could take extra elites with that. Or we could take a fire now. We don't need a fire now. We're just fighting this elite. It's Book of Stabbing. You should be able to use wing boots to escape a fight. Let's try and find another block card. Nope. Maybe we played Distilled Chaos here. There's a decent chance of playing Demon Form. We could also play Ritual Dagger and kind of ruin that, but... Okay, we're blocked out. Do we take 21 to develop Demon Form in this fight? I think no. I think this turn is like defend plus strike Ritual Dagger. Maybe we do need to Demon Form. I think we want to Duplication Pot Disarm next turn. Next turn could be the big attack, unfortunately. Yeah, let's just play Demon Form here. Okay. So let's double disarm, and then let's exhume and disarm again. Okay, -9 strength Book of Stabbing is just about the saddest thing I've ever seen. We ripped out all of his pages. Now he hits for 0 a bunch. I think we're actually trying to Ritual Dagger, since we've got him so under control. He does still have the big attack, but the big attack is like 15 damage now, so whatever. Let's just bash strike. It's possible if we have vulnerable next turn, we could Ritual Dagger him next turn. Okay, we actually have to block this turn because he's actually attacking. Ritual Dagger isn't quite lethal, but it is with Thunderclap, so there you go. We've got 2 of the Nautical series relics. All we need is Anchor now. I think we take Sword Boomerang. And then we're good on strength scaling cards, I think. Do we take another elite? Is there another route that gets really good? Go to this fire and then another elite. If we go here. We could go to this fire and then jump back to the original line and get an extra elite. We're also guaranteed that it's not Book of Stabbing, which is probably the worst one. Is Book of Stabbing the worst one? Because it seems like Slavers might be the worst one. A little bit afraid of just walking into Slavers right now. Yeah, I think we'll just stay on the route we're on, which is kind of weird, but... yeah, I guess I'll give up 24 health to get Demon Form developed. We're only blocking for 8 anyway. Slavers is pretty bad. I think usually Book of Stabbing is worse, but Slavers is pretty bad. Yeah, Anchor would have been really nice there too, in addition to completing the series, obviously. So we're already pretty much blocked out. We're probably going to disarm so that then we are blocked out. Let's do this. It seems like we got a bunch of stuff in hand, so... we don't want to draw those cards, so let's just Thunderclap Strike. I don't think we can proc Ritual Dagger next turn, but I wouldn't swear by it. Okay. So with Strike Sword Boomerang, we're pretty close. We could definitely proc Ritual Dagger with that. Yeah, even through weak. Okay. There's a True Grit Plus. That seems like it's in the deck. Okay. Great, we found the way to block. Okay, let's abuse our high hit points and Regal Pillow to regain all that health and go get a relic. Centennial Puzzle goes great with the Runic Cube self-forming clay thing, whatever that is. We could definitely fight an elite right now. So we could go here, but then we've got more hallway fights, and we probably want to jump back. We've probably only got 2 more elites in us in the act, so let's just have them be these 2 and save all the wing boots until Act 3. Yeah, I wish this were an Iron Sadist run, but I don't have any of the Combust or Rupture or anything to really make it actually work. So we kind of have all the relics to support it and none of the cards. Let's play this first and see what we get. Okay. This turn confuses me because it has True Grit and Exhume and Seeing Red. I don't want to True Grit the Exhume, but I want to play all the other cards. So I'm confused. I guess I'd just True Grit a Sword Boomerang and then get it back? No, that's the same as just True Gritting the Exhume. Except I don't get to play Sword Boomerang this turn. So I should just play Sword Boomerang now. Okay. I figured it out. Alright, we need to block for 9 this turn. We can block for 6 easily. Let's just block for 6 and take a little damage. Evolve doesn't really do anything in the fight, so I think I'll just double strike. We need to do some damage so that she starts healing. Yeah, that was a turn I was like, this should be simple. I don't know why I'm thinking so hard about this, but you know, it's hard to get out of that situation. I think we Demon Form this turn. I keep saying that Demon Form is not a good way to solve hallway fights, and then I keep using Demon Form to solve hallway fights. So maybe I should just lean into that. Just have that be the plan. I think we get lethal on Centurion here with Strike, Ritual Dagger. Oh no, we're 1 off. Are we seriously 1 off? 15, 30, 60. Yep. Okay. Well, I guess we're taking a bunch of damage then. Let's True Grit one of the strikes. Actually, let's True Grit the Evolve and then Whirlwind. No, she'll heal the Whirlwind damage up. She has AoE healing, so AoE damage is not that valuable. Let's play Sword Boomerang twice. Oh. Okay. I guess they're both very low. Can I get a Ritual Dagger, please? Yes, I can. Okay. Well, then I've completed my side quest. I need you. Another Shrug It Off sounds really nice. I will take it. Were we planning on doing this elite? I think so. We're at 75. Seems reasonable. Maybe we can do this elite and then that elite and then this fire and that elite too. It's a lot of elites. If we Shrug It Off and draw Demon Form, we are kind of screwed. I don't think we're playing Demon Form in this fight. Let's draw. Okay. Yeah, let's just block as much as we can. We're taking some damage, which is perfect. Take a little bit of damage. Draw an extra card. Get some block for next turn. Start in on the nautical turns. Okay. We have 27 damage Ritual Dagger. So if we want to kill him, he has the lowest health. We'd have to do 20 damage to it first. Which we can't do unless... no, we can't do. Okay. Already blocked for 17, so they're only hitting us for 3, which is kind of perfect. We would like to just let them do that. So we shouldn't block. We should probably play Disarm. So let's play it on, I guess, Taskmaster. He's usually last. Oh shoot, now they're not hitting us at all. Okay, so now I don't want to shrug it off, because if I draw Demon Form, like next turn Demon Form is pretty playable. Especially since we're entangled. I guess we can just Ancient Pot the Entangle. Yeah, let's plan on that. Still no Demon Form. Let's see, they're hitting for 12, 26. I'm blocking for 18, so only the last guy would hit me. This does 15 AoE, which is kind of like 45, which is a lot of damage. We have Seeing Red lining up with Demon Form. In fact, we have Seeing Red, Exhume Seeing Red lining up with Demon Form. Oh wait, Exhume Seeing Red is stupid. That does nothing. Bash Strike does not kill the Slaver. It's possible Colorless Potion helps there, but I think I'll just take the AoE damage. If we get Ritual Dagger next turn, that's amazing. No. You know, we can proc Ritual Dagger multiple times this fight with Exhume. So we're drawing 2 extra cards here with the damage. Which is, of course, why we're doing it. Not because we just got hit. Okay. So let's kill you. And block you 2 almost all the way out. Okay, we're blocking for 3, they're hitting for 17. Let's just block all the way out. Alright, let's just kill this guy. I have not played Evolved. In fact, I exhausted the Evolve. Oh wait, no, I guess I didn't, because it's right here. Okay, so we'll strike to set up for the Ritual Dagger. There it is. Alright, now we're silent too. That's interesting. Flame Barrier is great. Excellent. Do we feel like taking another Elite before we rest? Can't be Slavers again. Could be Book of Stabbing, which is pretty scary. We have Disarm for Book of Stabbing, so he's not super scary. But we definitely could lose. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Dagger is a great target for the mirror event, especially once it's all stacked up like this, because the new Dagger gets the same damage. Or it starts at the same damage. If you get 2 daggers, they progress independently. I think we can fight another Elite. This Book of Stabbing again. Alright, let's shrug it off and see if we get Juggernaut. We did not. Okay. So probably want to Seeing Red, Flame Barrier, Evolve here. I think that's the line. Actually, we don't have any wounds yet, so maybe we'll skip the evolve for just a strike. No. Okay, there's disarm. Big part of this fight is dealt with. So we'll probably want to exhume the disarm as well. We've already drawn exhume this cycle. So I think we just want to play Juggernaut next turn. Or not Juggernaut, Demon Form next turn. So we will not draw. Darn, we didn't draw it. We're not quite blocked out. I could take 3 though. Yeah, taking 3 is probably good. That guarantees we draw Demon Form. Okay. So we're taking some pretty significant damage. And there's exhume with the disarm, so should be good now. We're blocked out this turn. Let's set him up to get eaten by Ritual Dagger. This is his big attack turn, so we need to actually block if we can. Let's get rid of some of these wounds. I think even if we bash this turn, we're not proccing Ritual Dagger next turn. Actually, it does 33 damage. It's kind of a monster. If we get some other attacks with it, yeah, we could probably proc it. So let's set it up. We did get some other attacks with it. 22 times 3 is 66, so we're definitely getting it. Okay. Is there any reason we would headbutt? I don't think there is. Sword Boomerang is probably what we'd be headbutting. Shrug it off. Yeah, I think we'll pass on that. Just need more block, and that's not this. Okay, are we jumping back to a fire? I think so. Back up to 80 and get another elite. Alright, this is probably the one we're best at. Although they are really getting us on turn 1. Probably Flame Barrier Defend, just because they're hitting us so hard. Actually, maybe Thunderclap Explosive Pot. That kills Sneaky Gremlin. So then it'd be Thunderclap, Flame Barrier, Potion. Seems fine. We can shrug it off to try and draw a Demon Form. Nope. Alright. Well, we can kill this guy and disarm that guy. Which are both good things to do. And now we have a turn off to play Demon Form. Let's see, we want to kill Fat Gremlin. And we don't want to be subject to Sword Boomerang's randomness, so we probably need to Thunderclap bash him to death, unfortunately. And take 6. Is strike enough to kill you? No. We could Ritual Dagger him to death, but we're not doing that. We can block for 9, which is pretty perfect. Oh wait, why did we block for 11? I did my math wrong, I guess. And I guess set up Evolve and strike the big guy. Oh, my mistake. Okay, so we can Whirlwind for a bunch of damage. We would take 33 if we do that. We could just Whirlwind for 2 and Defend plus. Block a little bit. It seems like what we're doing. I mean, it's not me calling him Fat Gremlin, it's literally the game calling him Fat Gremlin, so it seems like there's evidence that he is self-identifying as Fat Gremlin, and that's okay. You can call yourself Fat Gremlin if you want. Okay, so let's shrug it off so we can draw a Ritual Dagger and play Sword Boomerang. And then I guess let's Seeing Red and then exhume the Disarm. Just make sure he's not hitting us too hard while we wait for a Ritual Dagger. We need to block this damage, so let's do that. I don't understand the purpose of is like, do we need to ban the word fat, or do we just need to stop it being a insult? I don't know. It seems like usually the path that's taken is we just stop meaning words as insults. But I guess we've taken the other path as well. This is a very difficult conversation to talk through because there's lots of forbidden words. Okay. None of these block, which is the real problem with the deck. So I'm gonna skip them all. Also, none of them like create statuses or do 1 damage to me or anything. Thanks for the follow, Colorblind LVP. LVB. I wonder what LVB is an acronym for. The first one that pops in my head is Lovebird. Give me your Colorblind Lovebird. Yeah, I think we're skipping here. Okay, let's go to the fire that doesn't cost us a resource. Are we resting here too? Seems like we're probably pretty safe against Collector. I don't know if we're so safe we want to go into it with 42 health. Is there an upgrade we really need? Not particularly. Most helpful upgrade is probably Flame Barrier. Yeah, I figured it was probably just a lot of people have their name in their internet handles. Let's see, what are we doing here? Are we resting or are we upgrading? We could upgrade Seeing Red. Seeing Red gets quite a bit better when you upgrade it. I think we're just smithing the Flame Barrier. Is this too ambitious? Should we be resting? I don't want to lose. But I feel like the best way to not lose is to play to win, you know? We can bash Ritual Dagger. It's a lot of damage. I don't think we're really trying to proc Ritual Dagger in this fight necessarily. It's 5 per kill when it's upgraded. I will look at it to confirm. Yeah. We could try to set up a Ritual Dagger this fight. It's not impossible. If we do that, we're probably applying like Disarm, True Grit, Pass. It's kind of a weak turn. But like the 50 damage or 60 damage I get out of playing Bash Ritual Dagger is just not that relevant compared to his health total. So I might as well just keep the attack around for when Juggernaut's going off. I don't think we want to shrug it off, because we don't want to draw Juggernaut right now. So I think we're just going to bash True Grit. No, I think if we're going to play True Grit, we should play Disarm too. So let's True Grit away at Defend or Bash. Let's do the Bash. Bash is expensive, doesn't block. Disarm. Alright. We're mostly blocked out. We're taking 15, but we don't have any option to not take damage. We're very likely to draw Demon Form next turn, given that we have Centennial Puzzle Rocking here. We'll just take the 45 damage Whirlwind. Seeing Red is available at the same time as Demon Form, which is great. That's why we picked it. And then we can Defend Plus, which unfortunately blocks all the way out. Yeah, it blocks out exactly. If I could block for 7, I would, but I can't. I guess I'd rather cycle through those cards, so I'll block with that instead. Okay. Whirlwind is doing 24 AoE, which is not enough to kill him. So let's shrug it off and then double strike the other one. Alright, this is the big test for this fight. Can we survive all the debuffs? I imagine we can, but... B-mod? I can't imagine. I don't know which letters are the initials. So Sword Boomerang has, most of the time, kills him. The only time it doesn't kill him is 1 out of 8, so it's a 12% chance. 12% of 10 is 1.2. Be Master of Disaster. Wow. Yeah, I know, that's where a lot of these names came from. Yeah, everybody's, there should... Okay, so your parents choose your like, birth name, right? And so they choose, like, a responsible, you know, human name. And then, like, everyone sort of is on their own, choosing their own, their chosen name, right? Their, like, online name. And, like, man, you get some weird ones. Ignorant Fool is such a terrible nickname. Like, why would you label yourself that? Okay, so we can either do this and block for, you know, 8.75 on average, or we can do this and block for 6. I guess I'll block for 8.75. Yeah, okay, we got him. We live in the world where we block for 10. Okay, we have to block or die. So I think I'm going to choose block. We can shrug it off, exhume, and disarm. Let's shrug it off first and see what we get. Oh, we can just defend. Great. Well, that's more effective than the other thing. Evolve doesn't do anything in this fight, but exhuming doesn't do anything either. Strike also doesn't do anything. So I guess I'll evolve to get it out of the deck. Wow, that's really cruel. Have you improved your ability to self-love over the years? So we can block for 18 plus the 3 is 21. Seems like we need to do that. He's hitting us really hard. This is our last turn of being frail. Okay, so Frail has worn off. He's buffing or summoning a dude or something. He's doing something over there. This is our chance to get him. Okay, so we have to... let's see. So if we block for 8, we're blocking for 16 total. So we do survive. Not very strongly. Wait, so 16 plus 6 is 22, so we would survive at 1. Let's see if we can improve on that with the Colorless Potion. We cannot. I guess Finesse improves on it a little bit. I would think I would just rather Hand of Greed, though. Oh, I guess that just wins the fight, huh? It doesn't proc Ritual Dagger. How committed are we to proccing Ritual Dagger in this fight? How likely are we to lose the run if we... like, next turn? I think we're pretty unlikely to lose the run. he's not buffing, so we just have to draw out like any 2 attacks. This is so stupid. Okay, alright, let's do it. Okay, so can we block him out? So we're blocking for 3 plus... I guess let's do this first. Okay, so our max block is trigger it, defend. Already blocking for 11, that blocks for 17 more. Yeah, so we're blocking out. We're fine. Just wait around for that ritual dagger. Where is it? Alright, I'm gonna set you to 3, just in case. I don't know what situation that helps me in, but it makes me feel better having a lower health total. There we go, we got him. Okay, it was all worth it. Except we wasted a potion for nothing, but you know. Most of it was worth it. Reaper plus Demon Form is good. We've got Demon Form, so we can just take the Reaper. Yeah, okay, so we've been using Demon Form to win hallway fights the entire Act 2, basically. And that cost us a lot of health, which was fine, because we had a lot of health. But now we get to move into a sort of a different phase of the run, where it's like, now we can use Reaper to heal to full at the end of Act 3 fights. Yeah, we should have taken Finesse. I wasn't thinking clearly when I picked the thing. I was like, well, I could just win right now. Then I was like, well, wait, I don't actually want to win right now. So it was a thought process, and it was clearly suboptimal. But it doesn't matter, because we heal to full because we're on low ascension. So the end health total is irrelevant. Okay, so but now we move into a new phase of the run, where like we can use Demon Form in every hallway fight, and as long as we win the hallway fight and end with, you know, Reaper in there somewhere, we get to be at full health. Okay. We have no potions, so Sozu's unappealing. We could probably survive Philosopher's Stone. Is there a reason not to take Busted Crown, though? It seems like we've got everything we really need. We've got Demon Form, Reaper. We've also got question cards, so it's not like a total nightmare to have Busted Crown. We just have 2 card rewards instead of 3. Or instead of 4, rather. Yeah, I think with question card, I'll take Busted Crown. We don't really need more card rewards. And it's less dangerous than Philosopher's Stone or Sozu. Okay. Time Lord is easy with Demon Form decks, so it seems good. We want to go to an early shop, and that's probably the one. We also have to kill this guy. And we have 1 charge of Wing Boots left. So let's start out on a path that takes us to this guy, and then see what we want to do later. We'll figure that out when we get there. I guess we Seeing Red, and then, like, bash double strike you? We could Reaper now, but there's not really any point. Why did those do so much damage? Were they upgraded or something? We don't have, like, marbles. Oh, they were upgraded. I didn't... Oh, I bashed him, too. Okay, yeah. I get it now. Let's strike you and disarm you twice. Here's Demon Form. And I'll shrug it off to... Oh, I was already blocked out. He's only attacking for 3. Well, crap. I don't want to take 13, but I also don't want to sword boomerang with a spiker here. Guess I'll just take the 13. If we can block for 20, we can just ritual dagger the spiker. Strike ritual dagger. We can almost block for 20. Yeah, actually that is blocking for 20, because we already have 3 block. Okay, maybe I should have tried to proc ritual dagger multiple times in this fight. That's definitely possible here. Nope, not taking any of those. Wild Strike's actually kind of interesting. We have a True Grit Plus and Evolve, but I think Evolve is busy dealing with like heart statuses and stuff. Falling? I'm definitely not losing Demon Form. Seems like True Grit's pretty important. I like Sword Boomerang, but I guess I'll lose it. I have 2 copies, so it's not a huge deal. Second easy pool fight. He does shuffle burns, so Evolve does something in the fight. Let's get some energy and play Evolve. And got 4 energy and 5 cards, so we're playing all of them except 1. I think it's going to be this strike. He's the odd man out. Not a ton of time for messing around in this fight. It's pretty easy to lose. But it looks like we're proccing Ritual Dagger. Excellent. Going to full health. Extra Shrug It Off. Let's see, we lost a Sword Boomerang recently, so we're kind of trading a Sword Boomerang for a Shrug It Off. I think that's something I'd like to do. Yeah, especially with 4 energy now. Intimidate's nice too. We do have some energy constrained turns, but I think Shrug It Off's correct. Ooh, a Tesseract. It's pretty easy for us to heal, so let's go ahead and just take a look at all the cards. We do have Busted Crown, but we also have Question cards, so we get 3 choices with 2 cards apiece. Okay, Dark Shackles is probably in the deck. I think none of these. Pick Forethought? Is that crazy? Forethought for like Reaper or Ritual Dagger or Demon Form? Try and control when we draw those. No, we don't have enough draw order control to make Forethought work. Or enough draw, for that matter. I don't think we have very many debuffs. We've got Thunderclap, which is kind of fun. Thunderclap and Bash. And Disarm. And Dark Shackles now. We don't really do anything with the 0 amount of power, though. I think I'm passing on Good Instincts, too. Okay, go to a shop with a bunch of money and a courier. There's Mummified Hand, so now we do stuff with powers. There's Combust. Combo that with Runic Cube and Self-Forming Clay. Combust is almost always getting picked. Let's pick that first and let Courier do some magic. Another Combust, huh? I mean, I guess I take 2 Combusts. We're gonna take that Mummified Hand too, so I'm gonna take that next. Calipers? Huh. Inflame, I think we're skipping. We could take Panache. Panache with Mummified Hand. I don't think we've triggered Panache too often. Probably just card remove and like a potion or something. What are we card removing? Probably a strike. Yeah. Uh, 160 gold left. We could take Orrery, I guess. It's kind of funny that we took a busted crown and then got glowing cube and orrery. It's like, here's a bunch of card rewards. You can pay for them. Oh, thanks. Maybe power potion, thorns potion? It's not amazing. It's a little early to be buying thorns potion. Oh hey, now I can buy a block potion. It's probably better than weak potion, right? Okay. We're either taking an upgrade or a recall here. Upgrade on Whirlwind would be nice. Seeing Red. What does Combust upgrade do? 7? If you have 2 Combusts, do you take 2 damage or do you take 1 damage twice? I'm gonna look that up. I guess I'll just experiment. Doesn't matter, I already bought them both, so. I think we'll just recall, just to make sure we have time for that. Campsites are a pretty important resource for this build, so. We might need to rest at all the rest of them. Okay, Reptomancer. I think it's time to cash in on that Ritual Dagger. I think we're just going to use it to kill a dagger here. And block most of the damage from the other one. Take 1. Rocking all my cool relics. Okay, so now we need to do 15 damage to him. We can do 16 with 2 procs of Whirlwind. Might as well let it be 3 or 4 procs of Whirlwind. Let's play Seeing Red and then Evolve, since we do get wounds in this fight. And then I guess Strike. Oh, no worries, Jose. You don't have to say goodbye. Chat is super chill. Seems a good turn for Dark Shackles. We could also exhume something. Maybe Ritual Dagger. Seems like we're sort of on our way to proccing Ritual Dagger again in this fight. I think we're definitely doing this. So he's stacking for 14, plus 9 is 23. Stream's going good. Got a win with Watcher, and this Ironclad deck is looking promising, so hopefully get 2 wins and go up to Ascension 4. I kind of enjoy this experience of climbing the Ascensions again, because it's like, the first time I did it, it took me so long. It was like hundreds of hours into the game before I like was getting past like Ascension 7. I think we want to Reaper and Strike. Go into full health, killing the back dagger. And then I guess we'll develop Combust. And I guess since it's 0 cost, I'll go ahead and exhume the Ritual Dagger now, since I think that's the plan. I'm not sure, I didn't count, so I don't know. But I think so, yeah, I think it took me like a significantly long time. Seems like we can't really block this turn. I guess let's draw a card. This causes a shuffle, and it's okay. I also have a habit of well, I mean, you're also at hundreds of hours. That is a plural 100 of hours, and you're not at Ascension 20, so you're still climbing. I also have a habit of leaving games running overnight, so I never have any idea how long I have played any game. I guess we'll disarm for a little bit of block. She's attacking for 26, and we have 6 blocks, so we can block for 24. And I guess... we're already killing everyone when Ritual Dagger comes up, and we have Combust active, so we lose some control over the end of the fight here. I did not realize that Combust was going to make me draw at the end of my turn, and now I have a 50% chance to draw Ritual Dagger at the end of my turn and have to go a whole nother cycle. This blocks for 24. I think I'm just going to take the kill. We don't need to stack Ritual Dagger really any further. Dual wield seems insane with Mummified Hand and a bunch of powers. Also, we have like Ritual Dagger, so we can make copies of Ritual Dagger. Plus it comes upgraded. Okay, I was planning on resting at this campsite. I think I'll still go to the campsite, but I am not resting there. Just upgrading. What are we upgrading? Sword Boomerang gets an extra stack. It's a little bit more important now because it's really the only strength scaling card I have left. So I guess I'll go for that. Toxic Egg is pretty late. Probably not adding any more skills to the deck, so feels pretty good to take a key there. Alright, let's fight a Mega Elite. Regenerating Nemesis. I guess I should have played one of these one-cost powers first, because they could have hit Demon Form. This is a pretty important fight to get Evolved down in. We have optional Combust here. Yeah, I will definitely stream other games. I'm not sure, do you have any suggestions? I'm not sure what else I would be streaming. I'd probably stream Hearthstone, would be the logical next pick. I think I will play Combust. And is there anything I'm afraid of drawing? No, but there's no reason to try and cycle through the deck, so I won't play Shrug. Ah, should not have played the Combust. That was wrong. Okay, so we need to block for a bunch this turn. This blocks for a little. That blocks for a little. We could block pot. It's only blocking for 10. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll wait until Reaper is blocking for even more. No, I think that's wrong. Why does HS give you PTSD? Do you play a lot of Hearthstone? Oh, that was stupid. I played a Reaper on an intangible turn. I think I'm gonna restart this fight over. I've just done a couple of stupid things that are obviously wrong. I think it's worth redoing. Okay, so I'm gonna play the Evolve first in case it hits Demon Form. No, it didn't. Okay. I'm not gonna play Combust because I don't want to proc my own Centennial Puzzle. At least not at the end of my turn. Whirlwind doesn't do much in this fight. Let's get rid of that. Okay. I did work on that game, yeah. Oh wow. Congratulations on being top 200. That's a pretty good achievement. You don't play anymore? You said it was giving you PTSD. I guess we copy this Ritual Dagger and then get lethal with it. Okay, sure. Colorless Potion is probably worse than Strength Potion. Yeah, I worked for Blizzard from the Ungoro era to the the expansion that was released when I left was let's see, it was what was the expansion at the end of the year with Cobalt and Catacombs? Whatever. Nobody else cares. It does not matter. They all count as the same quote unquote card. So this got ticked up. At least I believe it got ticked up. If it didn't, I am sad. I'll take a pummel. We have a lot of strength. This is pummel plus. What are we trying to do with this last wing boots charge? We could go fight an elite right now and get a little, kind of an easier route, or we could go, like, fight these two and then this guy and then get 2 elites. I think I like giving myself the possibility to get 2 elites. Let's fight this hallway fight, and if we get beat up really badly, we can go to this fire. It's the maw. Let's look for demon form. Couldn't find it. Let's exhaust a strike. Still in the demon form. I did not work on magic, no. I have friends who've worked on magic, but I have not myself. So we block for 12 with those. That puts us up to 28, or 26, and then we take 4, which is pretty ideal, to break our Centennial puzzle. I think I like the 8 damage more than I like the vulnerable. No, I'll take the vulnerable. Alright, we're already blocked out this turn, so we can just demon form pretty easily. We could dual wield the demon form. Would we ever do that? I don't think there's any reason to do that. Other than playing multiple demon forms is fun, obviously. We could play 3 copies of Evolve and try to decost the rest of the hand. I guess there's not really any downside to doing that. I'm not sure what the upside was, but... we have lost our Centennial puzzles, so we can play Combust now. I'm going to find out how they stack. Okay, so it is... I will take 2 damage and deal 10, not 5 and 1 and 5 twice. Okay. Worth knowing. So probably shouldn't have bought both of them. That's okay. We need to block this turn, so let's block. Do we want to take 5? I think no. Dark Shackles does a lot of work here. We don't have any attacks or powers, so that's kind of awkward. Sure. Pummel does a pretty good job setting him up for Ritual Dagger. Ritual Dagger is coming up next shuffle, so let's go ahead and move towards that. We can Reaper here too. Get some of that health back. Back to full. Let's shuffle. A little too early for Ritual Dagger, I think. Let's see. So this is 36 and this does 94. Wow, it's not too early. Oh, it is too early. We're off by 3 damage. Drat. We could Strength Pot. I'm not against it. It actually blocks for a lot because we're getting hit for pretty hard here. Okay. That is a big Ritual Dagger. Body Slam Plus is a 0-cost attack in the presence of a strength scaling deck. Gives you an extra outlet. We did lose our other sword boomerang, so we're kind of missing stuff. I think we don't want to add too many more cards to the deck, though. I think we're good. Alright, so that was kind of a decision point. We definitely don't need to rest. We're at full health, so I guess we're still planning on fighting this elite and then maybe that elite. Alright, this is a potential fight where we can double proc. What's this called? Ritual Dagger. If we want to do that, we probably need to take damage this turn. We could take just a small amount of damage with this, as long as we don't block him. Oh, that was a mistake. Actually, I want to hit the back one with that, so that they both do damage. Got the order slightly wrong there. Okay, so then I think we just bash sword boomerang strike. Hopefully don't kill anybody. Ritual dagger does so much damage now that I don't need to set anybody up. I just kill them. Alright, draw 10. We did not manage to put together Ritual Dagger and, what's it called? Dual Wield, which was kind of what I was hoping for. We could just Whirlwind. No, we can't Whirlwind before Ritual Dagger. That is not how that works. So let's just kill this guy. And then... Oh, we could have had Dual Wield together with it. Damn it. Let me start the fight again. Yeah, we could have gotten it with Exhume, but we might as well. Get the correct way. Okay, so we draw first, then we Dark Shackles him, Seeing Red, and then we bash him, and we Sword Boomerang, and we strike him. Okay. It is Knowledge of Future Draws, kind of, but I said out loud that I was trying to put together Dual Wield and Ritual Dagger, and then I used Ritual Dagger before I drew. So I should have given myself a chance to put them together. I just didn't realize I was drawing when I played Ritual Dagger. Okay. So we're gonna overdraw one of these. That's fine. That'll just kill the Spirit Guardian later. Okay. We're already mostly blocked out, so I guess we Demon Form. And I'll expend the Pummel just to increase my chances of drawing Ritual Dagger next shuffle. We could just Whirlwind here. Oh, that's not actually a win. Okay. I guess we'll just block as much as we can. Take one. Seems good. I believe the copies will increase the base damage. It started the fight at, what, 48, 51? Can we heal with this? I don't think we can. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the copies don't work. That's odd. Do we want another Shrug It Off? We would get Collector bonus. Yeah, I think we do want another Shrug It Off. Okay, let's fight this elite. It is a giant head. Okay, so now that we're off that floor, yeah, it still says 51. I don't remember what we started the floor with, but it must have been 49. I guess it doesn't increase it. I was wrong. There's some cards where, okay, so if you, for example, if you play Echo Form and Rampage together, then the duplicate copy of Rampage will increase the damage of the original copy of Rampage on future plays. I assumed that sort of these two cards are the same card logic would apply to Ritual Dagger. I don't know why those are different. Slay the Spire kind of has the problem where there are so many rules that it's difficult to be consistent, because it's just like, what does consistency even mean? It doesn't. The way it's graphically presented is when you echo form a card, it creates another copy of the card which plays and then exhausts. Yeah, it seems like it does. Yeah, or maybe you can only proc it once per fight. Actually, I think that's it. I think there was some shenanigans where people were infinite feeding on whatchamacallit, Darklings before that got changed, so that Fatal only triggered on the last one. And so I think Ritual Dagger specifically can only get procced once per fight. I think I remember that being in a patch note. Okay, let's shrug it off. I'm not sure what I'm looking for exactly, but I have found it. Gadzooks. I guess let's just Thunderclap, Strike, and Disarm. Disarm first for the slow. Okay. Dark Shackles is free, so we could use it for a slow proc, but I won't, because I want to take 2 damage. We're definitely seeing red this turn. I guess we're saving Reaper. We currently heal to 95 if we don't take damage this turn. So we don't need a ton of healing. It looks like we are going to take damage this turn, though. We could Exhume Seeing Red just to get extra slow triggers now, so it does actually do something, technically. Let's do 99. We're getting a kill this turn. If we Exhume Pummel, we probably can. Seems worth doing. Okay, so Pummel would currently do almost 195 damage. So it's 95 plus 108. So it's 203. So if we play 2 cards, then we increase that by like 20%, which should be, which is like almost exactly what lethal would look like. So I guess let's see. And we might end up power potioning just to get an extra 2 cards. This is 23 times 5. That's 115. And this is 126. Put those together, and that's 241. Oh, we're 1 off? Are you kidding me? That's true. We could have played Evolve. That would have been 3 cards, and that would have been it. Dang it. Being 1 off. I knew it was almost exact, too. I like said that it was almost exact. I don't remember how we started this fight. I'm realizing. I guess I must have played Pummel because it was in my exhaust pile. Uh-oh, I have a feeling I'm just taking a totally different line through this fight this time. That is not my intention. This is a mistake. I think I took damage intentionally the first time, so that I would proc my Centennial Puzzle, but I didn't do that this time. Well, whatever. We could Exhume... Oh, we can't Exhume Pummel because we didn't play it this time. Okay, this is the turn where I took 2 damage. No, maybe I did do it right. Because now I just bash Sword Boomerang, and then I take 2. Because I remember not playing Dark Shackles because I wanted to take 2 damage, so maybe this is the same line. Maybe I miraculously did the exact same thing. So then Pummel's in the discard because I've already played it? Or no, Pummel's just in my hand. Okay, I see how it worked. Yes, of course. Okay. Alright, so this time we're going to start out with Evolve. Decosted Pummel. And we've got a bunch of strikes. So it seems like our turn should be strike, strike, pummel, ritual dagger. It seems like this is like way easier lethal than last time. I'm not sure what changed. I think I didn't play the strikes last time. And just played block cards. Okay. Warcry Plus. We're against Time Lords, so let's not take a Warcry Plus. That seems foolish. Let's use the last Wing Boots to go get another Relic. Considering that we're at full health. Seems pretty safe. Turn 1 Demon Form seems good. Let's block and take 2. Proccing Centennial Puzzle and drawing 9 cards. Thunderclap is AoE. We need to do a bunch of damage to kill these daggers. We can Combust to do 5 of it, and Thunderclap does 7. It's not really enough. We could strike this one and then Combust. We could dual wield Thunderclap and then just Thunderclap 3 times. Which does plenty of damage and stacks up some vulnerable, so we could maybe get another Ritual Dagger proc. I think I like dual wield Pummel. What about hand size? 3, 6, 9. So I don't have room for that, but I have Seeing Red, so it's fine. Oh, crap. That was not the right card. This is okay too. A little bit different, but it's a little bit worse because we don't get 3. We don't get 3 vulnerable on the Reptomancer. I just saw the Pummel and I was like, ooh, shiny. Okay. It's hard for me to stream for this long. I lose focus and start messing stuff up. And then I guess we block out some of Reptomancer's damage. This is a bad turn for Dark Shackles. She has a big multi-attack, but she's not using it right now. Looks like we're setting her up for Ritual Dagger soon. And good chance we're drawing that next turn. Yep, there it is. Man, we procced Ritual Dagger in almost every fight this run. We take Ghostly Armor. We have quite a bit of block now that we've taken all these Shrug-It-Offs. Second Wind helps us get rid of statuses, which is relevant in Time Lord and in all 3 of the fights that are remaining in the run. Time Lord, Act 4 Elites, and Heart. So I guess we'll give that put that in the deck. Is Strength Potion better than Dex Pop? I think no. I think these potions are better than Strength. 31 cards isn't too thick. It's a little chunky. I guess I'll take the evolve upgrade. Get some extra card draw. That, like I just mentioned, is relevant in all 3 of the remaining fights. Alright, let's draw here. Do we have Pantograph or something? Why are we full health? We do have Pantograph. We just got it. Okay. I thought we were going to be at 94. I guess we just develop the powers here. Oh crap. I always forget that I'm going to proc my own Centennial Puzzle. I thought he was going to proc my Centennial Puzzle. Which would have been much better. Disarm's great. Maybe when I card remove, instead of removing a strike, I should remove the one of the combusts. Those do not seem necessary. It seems like we're just doing nothing this turn. Just preserving the time on the clock. Waiting for strength to take up. Same here. Time is on our side. Time Lord thinks it's on his side. He's wrong. Okay, now he's actually hitting us. So we have to block for 15. We can block for 16 pretty easily. Okay. Is it time to start sword boomeranging? I think no. Leave 4 on the clock for next turn. We only need to block for 12, we can block for 11 really easily. Then he hits us for 1 and we get block return. This is an okay time for Reaper. It heals for 15. And just throw it in there. We only have 2 cards left, so we have to play 16 block right, block for 22 and take 1. Seems right. Oh, it's 25 instead because he gets strength. Forgot. We need to block a little bit, so let's shrug it off. There's dual wield ritual dagger. That's probably how we're killing him, so let's go ahead and do that. I think we're gonna wait another cycle, maybe until he's vulnerable. I think I'll just trigger a strike here, or trigger the combust actually. Maybe we do just start ritual daggering him now. Seems like a waste not to have him be vulnerable though. Okay, don't need to do anything here. We need to block, so let's block. We could dual wield the Thunderclap if we want to try and have more ways to get vulnerable to go with Ritual Dagger. I think I like that. Alright, he's not hitting us. We could Pummel Plus to do 145 damage. We could bash with it too. That probably transforms him. We have a good chance of killing him actually. Next turn all we have is strike. I'll take the chance on it. Oh, we missed it. So this does 43. So if we draw Pummel or Ritual Dagger, we kill him. Okay. Well, I'll use the I'll use something just to use up the time. Thunderclap, Sword, Boomerang seems good. Oops! Oh crap, we missed a Ritual Dagger. I didn't realize we were doing that much damage. Okay, well that's fine. I guess we're smithing, because we're at full health. We should upgrade the Ritual Dagger just because it's been doing all of the damage. Doesn't get anything out of it, but... what do we need? Maybe Exhume for 0 is good. Maybe Seeing Red Plus would be good. Either of these two gives me an extra energy on turns when I might need it. I guess I'll go for the Exhume. Because if I'm on a turn when I need extra energy, Seeing Red is already doing that, but Exhume does not. Unless I need 5 energy for some reason. Alright, probably removing one of the things. Feel No Pain seems pretty good, actually. I'm not doing that. Not against the heart. No, thank you. I think we're going to remove a Combust and buy a Feel No Pain. We have access to Barricade. That's a surprise. I guess it's like Pen Nib. It's kind of a big attack deck. Alright, I need to focus and pay attention so I don't have to repeat this fight over and over. Okay. So they're attacking for 21 plus 12 is 33. We have some pretty good block, so we're probably going to end up using quite a bit of that. Let's shrug it off first to see what we get. Are we using Dex Pot before we block? We do not have White Beast statues, so we don't have to use a potion in this fight. Although we do have a 40% chance of finding one. Because this is the first fight of the act. I think I'd rather use the block pot in this fight. And keep the Dex Pot for the heart. So let's not use the Dex Pot yet. Okay, Bash is no help. I think we're going to True Grit something and then double defend. I don't mind getting rid of a strike. Keep a Thunderclap for vulnerable. So we sort of accidentally blocked all the way out here. We didn't have another super convincingly good play, but let's play the Feel No Pain first in case it decosts the demon form. It did not. Okay, I guess let's draw a card first. And we get a strike. Okay, so here goes the Sentinel puzzle. Now we need to turn around. I think this is the Seeing Red turn, so let's do that. And then let's shrug it off to see what we draw. We can turn around with Dark Shackles. It gets hit by an artifact charge, but that's not that bad. That's fine. And we probably don't want to use Pummel yet, because we've only got 2 strength. And those are our only cards that turn around, unless Shrug It Off draws us another one. It's possible we don't need to turn around. We have quite a bit of block this turn, so we could just continue facing forward. I guess let's see what we get with this. Okay, so now I would really like to land the Disarm on Spire Spear, so we are going to continue facing forward. We're going to Dark Shackles him to get rid of the artifact, and then Disarm and Exhume the Disarm, and Disarm again. We're only taking 2 damage, which is kind of ideal, so we'll just Whirlwind for 1. Whirlwind for 1 does nothing. Do we want to Pummel? Does 20, it still does nothing. I don't really need to take 2 voluntary damage. I guess I'll just block it. Alright, 2 times 2. That's my kind of damage number. 'Let's see where these hit. 14 plus 62 is 86. Not lethal. And not particularly close. So we're going to play that. And this doesn't do anything. And I think we're going to save the ritual dagger. We're going to try to get something done with it. Okay. Second wind is going to block for a lot this turn and get rid of a burn for us. As well as we have feel no pain here, so we're going to expect that to block out for us. We are up to 65 damage on this. 65 plus 17 is 82. So we would need Sword Boomerang to do 30 damage to him, which is unlikely. So let's draw a card. See if that improves it. I kind of don't want to lose Flame Barrier, so let's play Flame Barrier and then Second Wind. We lose the Combust, but oh well. This looks like it's Reaper's time to shine. It also looks like we're taking 60 though. But I don't see anything we can do about it. We can turn around with the strike, so I guess we'll do that to reduce damage and block. We have Pantograph, so we're not necessarily going into the heart fight injured here. Oh, I guess we are, because we're below 71, so we're losing at least 4 hit points. Oh wait, no, that's not true either, because we have Burning Blood. So we can still come out of this smelling good. Let's draw a card and see what it is. If we draw Pummel, we can kill Spire Spear with it pretty easily, so let's try and draw Pummel. Okay, we did. I think we're going to dual wield Pummel. It's a pretty good emergency plan. So I would like to have extra copies of it. Do we just win the fight right now? We have block. There's no rush. I think we're trying to draw back to Ritual Dagger. We might as well. Oh, I did these in the wrong order. Should have done Thunderclap first. Not like it matters. Ritual Dagger does a ton of damage by itself. Doesn't really need any help killing. I don't think I can block for 42 though, so I think we're just gonna take the strike lethal here. Setting a pen nib on the worst possible value for the heart. Okay. Reckless Charge is actually really good. We've got Feel No Pain and we've got Evolve. So I'll put Reckless Charge in the deck, even though that's a 32nd card on the 55th floor. We can defend to block beat damage. Probably gonna use the Power Pot this fight, so let's just use it now. Fire Breathing is great in this fight. We can actually take a beat damage intentionally to draw 4 cards if we want to. That would currently overdraw us pretty significantly. So we're at 3, 6, 7. I'm gonna restart the fight so that I can do that in a different way. Okay. Alright, so instead of using the Power Potion first, we're gonna use one of these attacks first, so that we can draw 4 cards. Okay. Now we need to defend. And the power potion. Get that fire breathing. And then probably play disarm. Do we want to play combust? We've already popped our Centennial Puzzle. Combust really just blocks for 3 every turn and does 5 damage, which is pretty reasonable. It also lets us play something for 0. I'm not playing Pummel or Ritual Dagger right now, we need strength for those. I do not know what changes the seed, and I suppose I would prefer not to know. Okay. He does take damage from Flame Barrier here, so that's nice. I'm not going to shrug it off because I don't want to draw Demon Form right now. Can I get a Demon Form? No. We can exhume the Disarm, which is nice. We could exhaust a bunch of stuff. That helps us block. We should probably play the dual wield first, which is a little bit sketchy because I don't really want to dual wield anything in here. Let's drink this Dex Pop before we second wind. Do we just skip dual wield this fight? We don't really need it. Yeah, it also blocks for a bit extra, so we're blocking for 6 per card, and there's only 3 cards. So I guess we're gonna let dual wield go. I guess we're blocking perfectly, so we'll... I guess if we Reckless Charge, we could draw an extra card next turn, is basically what happens. And we get to draw pretty days in the deck, which is technically good for us. I'll set up Vulnerable too. Take 1 damage for that. Okay, Demon Form, please. Thank you. Let's draw past these cards. These are terrible cards. Okay, fair enough. We do not want to Dark Shackles right now. He purges his debuffs, so he would end up getting extra strength or something. It works out badly for you. You don't want to do that. Okay. This is probably the block pot turn, because we have basically no block. He's hitting us for 48. No downside to playing this or that, other than taking 1 beat damage. We did lose Dual Wield and Exhume, so we're not getting it back, so there's no point in saving Ritual Dagger. I guess we could save it for when he's vulnerable. I don't think we're really making him vulnerable, though. He has 2 artifact charges, and we don't really go through them very quickly. So I think we just go now. Ooh. Flame Armor would have been really good, but that doesn't always work out, I suppose. We definitely want to save Pummel until the critical moment. We're only up to 6 strength, so we're not really jonesing to try and Reaper this turn. We're mostly just trying to block. Which we have done. Huzzah. We could shrug it off to shuffle right now. That's sort of saying that we don't like these cards, and we like these cards better. Which I think is kind of true, because Flame Barrier is over here, and so is Dark Shackles. And Sword Boomerang, we can use without exhausting. Does a bunch of damage. Dark Shackles is too early this time. Do we want to True Grit away a defend? No, I don't think so. Alright, Flame Barrier is on the multi-attack turn, that's great. This is not what I was imagining hitting with the pen nib. I think I was imagining hitting Pummel. I guess Defend blocks for slightly more when we use it for Second Wind. It seems like we need to block for quite a bit here. So let's get every bit we can. I will go ahead and play Reckless Charge. Might not be a damage cap turn, but it's something. Alright, we triggered our Red Skull. Dark Shackles is on the wrong turn again. I think this is probably time for Reaper. So it's like Reaper, True Grit, Defend. Should I play Dark Shackles 2, just block for 5? I think no. Dark Shackles could be really important during the next phase. Okay, there's Pummel. Pummel with Bash, too. Although the Bash doesn't actually hit, but... it's only 100 damage. 115. Well, we're gonna start doing 115 damage turns. So I think I'll let Pummel go for one of them. Might get a kill next turn. Should be able to get 57. 57's not too much. Yeah, there it is. Okay, great. A little bit tricky there at the end, but we got there pretty easily. Disarm puts in a huge amount of work. We picked it up for Guardian, but against the Heart, it's really good. Yeah, not a great shuffle either. Demon Form was in the bottom half of the deck. The Second Wind Feel No Pain package really came on strong at the end. I was quite happy to have all those cards for the Heart statuses.